Well, the first peaches picked are never the prettiest ones. They're not the biggest, they're not the prettiest, so I'm making a peach cream pie. That's in the oven right now, and now I'm going to make peach jam, which I have not made for a while. I made some low sugar peach jam a couple years ago, which is decent. Doesn't really taste like jam. But I had a request for peach jam, so that's what we're doing today. I will need, for 1 packet of Sure Gel, I need 4 cups of peaches. I'm going to blend them in the blender. I have a pinch of citric acid powder. Let me show you that. Which I use this. If you've seen my pear canning video, used that in canning pears. And I have I think a tablespoon of frozen lemon juice. I freeze lemon juice in ice cube trays. So once I have this, I'll put it in the blender and then we'll get started. Yeah, there's a pie fits in my toaster oven, so it just got started. A quick show you here what the peaches look like on the inside. They do have a nice small pit to them, and I thought they were a contender, but the other contender not ready, so this could be a July Alberta. So just for a comparison here, it's taking a lot of these July Alberta peaches to make 4 cups. The delicious peaches here, they're not ready yet. You can see it's still green. Not sure why it got picked, but anyway, you can tell it would not take nearly as many of the delicious as it does of the little first picking here of the July Alberta. All right, finally got my 4 cups of chopped peaches. Now I'm just gonna pulse them a little bit. All right, so first thing, if you've seen my other videos, I think the latest jam video I did was the cherry jam. First thing, I will stir in the packet of Sure Gel, of pectin, and then I'll stir that in. I need to measure out the sugar because as soon as it has started to boil, then I dump the sugar in all at once. Let's see how much that takes. Okay, peaches, there we go. 4 cups of finely chopped peaches. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I used a tablespoon of lemon juice and a pinch of citric acid powder. I need to measure out 5½ cups of sugar so that I can dump that in all at once it has come to a boil with the pectin. Okay, here's my packet of regular, not low sugar, Sure Gel. That's where I made my mistake with the cherry. I did not mean to get low sugar, and I did. Packages are pretty tricky sometimes. Okay, let's throw this in, and then we will turn the heat on, bring that to a boil. All right, I have my heat set to medium. We are ready to start cooking. I have my sugar measured out. And I wanted to mention, you probably know this already, but the most important thing in making, well, any kind of jam is the quality of your fruit. If you started this with, peaches from the grocery store that were mealy and not juicy, you're not going to get good jam. These homegrown peaches, even though they looked ugly, they have a wonderful flavor. It should make a wonderful jam. And once again, I nearly forgot just a little tiny bit, ½ teaspoon of liquid coconut oil so that it doesn't foam too much. We're not quite at a rolling boil yet. Okay, this is a full rolling boil. I have got my timer set, and at the same time I'm doing this and trying to stir this, my timer went off for my peach cream pie. So I got to get that out of the oven when I'm done stirring this. It can stay in there for a minute, I think. Okay, this is the peach custard pie. Really simple. I just covered the bottom with peaches. I think it maybe took 4, maybe 5, not sure. Cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of flour, mix them together. Slightly beat a couple of eggs, 7/8 cup of, I use half and half teaspoon vanilla, just a pinch of salt, and pretty much that's it. 425, 10 to 12 minutes, 350. I think I only had it at 35 minutes. Toaster oven seems to, be a little bit more efficient. I also did this with blueberries last week. It was great. Doesn't that look good? Oh yeah. And now back to my peach jam. Whew. Need to stir this for a couple of minutes. I will get the jars out. Probably do this in pints. And we are ready to start filling some jars. So I'm using pint jars. Jars are sterilized. Now if you were going to, I freeze these, so I don't really need to worry about the canning part of it, but you could process these. It's been so long since I canned, you just have to look that up. I'm not sure how long to process them. And I did a stupid thing. This fell in. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And now it's really hot and really super sticky. I thought this long handle would be enough. It wasn't. Okay, there we go. It made 7 cups. And it tastes absolutely wonderful. I'm going to have to make another batch. Not today. Wait till I get those bigger peaches, and maybe the next time I will chop them finely and we'll have some with a little bit more texture. But this turned out great. Really pretty. I scraped a little bit of peach jam off the bottom of the pan and put it on some of my homemade Greek yogurt, some toasted pecans, and it's going to be my breakfast.